How's it going, guys? My name is Brandon. Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have a special guest with us, and he can say his name and what he does in the band. Obviously, Dayseeker, if you didn't know the band name.
Yeah, my name's Rory Rodriguez. I sing in Dayseeker.
Awesome, Rory. So my first question is, how did you start out Dayseeker? How did you get your members? Obviously, you've gone through a little bit of changes over time, but how did it all form, and what was the process behind that?
Yeah, it was just sort of a cocktail of of bands that broke up or kind of, I don't want to say failed. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, I was in an old band called Arms Like Yours, and we left that project to join this project called Southern Lights. Yep. And then the singer of that band wanted to leave or quit because he wanted to pursue other things. So they almost wanted to just keep the name Southern Lights and just keep writing the music that is now Dayseeker under it, but I didn't want to, like, I actually replaced the singer in Arms Like Yours initially, okay. And I couldn't believe how much, like, hate I got.
Really?
Like, I had a lot of faith that I thought the music was a lot better, but I had so many old fans who, I'm a lot more quieter than the original vocalist, so he had a really loud personality, and so I think a lot of kids really, like, felt a connection to him. So when I joined, like, a lot of people just default, like, hated me when I joined Arms Like Yours. So so I didn't want to do the same thing with this project, so we opted to just have a new name and just start kind of from ground zero, which was also really depressing, but I mean, it's worked out, so I'm glad we decided to do that.
Absolutely. I mean, you've obviously been with In Vogue, and now you're on Spine Farm, so It's certainly a great progression. You know, I've been following you guys since the beginning. Obviously, we talked a little bit about this prior, but I definitely like seeing the progression. The new album was awesome as well. But
thank you.
My next question, Rory, since, like you said, you've been around the country a little bit, what are some favorite venues that you like playing shows at? Or they can be home shows as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love Chain Reaction is like our hometown venue. It was like the first show I went to when I was like 15.
Oh, nice.
It was like a local band showcase with like 30 people there, and I'm sure, like, no offense, but I'm sure the bands were not that great. But at the time, I was just like so excited to just be at a show. I didn't really care. So I have a special place for that venue, Chain Reaction, in my heart. Webster Hall in New York is cool. Like great crowds. It's always really fun to play, but driving through New York is like a nightmare with a van and a trailer. So that's kind of a love-hate relationship. But yeah, those are some cool venues, definitely.
I certainly get that a lot from bands when they're like, we go through New York, and they're like, it's just so stressful.
Oh my God, yeah. It's and it's like, it's almost like traffic signs are just like suggestions.
Non-existent.
Yeah,
non-existent.
Like just like almost hit somebody like every other turn. Like they just, like, it's green and they're just in the middle of the street.
Yeah, I got you.
It's nuts, man.
I've seen it before. I've probably only been to New York a few times, but I know what you mean by that. But next question, Rory, what are some of your musical influences?
Like all time or like
all
current?
Time? We'll do all time. Yeah.
I'm a big Thrice fan.
Yeah.
I love Thrice. It's like one of the only bands that I feel like I started listening to when I was like 14 or 15, and I didn't get tired of it. Like, I feel like they changed, and like I got like older with them.
You got mature
so I feel
with
like
them.
as their taste changed, I feel like mine did too. As to like other bands, like kind of they just stay the same with their sound. So you get older and you're like, oh, this isn't good. But they're like artists in the ambulance or like Visu. I can still I liked those albums when I was like 15, and I can still listen to them now, and like I really enjoy them. I love Thrice. Brand New's great. I love Brand New. Like, I feel like lyrically, like, it was like one of the first bands I heard where I was just like, oh, like he's like such a good writer. Like, and it just, I don't know, his way with words has always been like really inspirational to me. So that had a big hand, I feel like, in me growing up as like a musician and as a writer. I guess my last one, it's probably like Dallas Green or like Alexis on Fire, like City in Color, all that stuff. Yeah, I feel like he was like the first album, like the Sometimes full length, that was just like, it was like so sad sounding, and I was like, yeah, that's what I want to, that's what I want all my music to sound like. And he just, yeah, he has a great character to his voice, and it's just, yeah, especially live, it's like, it's nutty. He's like inhuman.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He never messes up at all when you see him live.
I also feel like stylistically with your band, I can hear the sort of traits, especially Thrice more specifically, but also Alexis on Fire, like Dallas Creed's vocals. I can hear influence of that in your
cool.
in your style.
Thanks,
as
man.
well. So
I haven't heard that before. I
Yeah.
appreciate that, dude.
But my next question is kind of a follow up to the last one we just talked about. What have been some bands that you've been jamming on the road?
Oh man, it's funny being in like the genre that we're in. We don't actually like
Listen to any of it?
No,
Yeah.
like, we don't. We really never listen to. Like our guitar player Sean like hates like metal, like anything with screaming. Like he loves like John Mayer.
Oh, dude, John Mayer.
Yeah, John Mayer's awesome. He has like a deep burning passion for John Mayer. I like
dude.
John Mayer. He
Not like him. He's like
loves
on
John
another
Mayer.
level.
Yeah, it's like his favorite. Honestly, yeah, it's a lot of pop. We listen to like Ed Sheeran.
Nice, okay.
Listen to Thrice. A newer one we've been jamming is this band called Sleep Token. They're like,
Okay.
I feel like you're gonna start hearing about them a
I
lot.
probably
'cause
will,
Some
yeah.
guy just tagged them when I was looking for a music suggestion, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie that most of the music suggestions I either don't like it or I've already heard of it, which is which is expected. But
Yeah.
this particular one is. Man, I have no idea what label they're on, and they only have a few songs on Spotify. But,
wow, okay.
It's like a mixture of like Bon Iver with like
Ooh.
Deftones.
Oh
and
yeah, I think I saw something like that. Yeah, that was.
It's like the most like beautiful slow ambient music, and then it has like a really like epic instrumentation, and then it'll just go into like a really heavy breakdown, but there's never any screaming. It's just very like
It's just
atmospheric,
I got you.
but it's so cool. Like I think they have an album coming out soon, so I'm like excited to like hear that. But yeah, we listen to those guys. There's a great band from the UK called Don Broco.
Yes.
We listen to a
Hell
lot.
yes.
Yes. Such a good band. The New Acceptance, I was really excited.
Yes.
Because they I think they hadn't put out a record in like 10 years.
Yeah,
or
it's
something,
been a long
so-
time. Yeah.
Yeah, so I love the new album. All sorts of stuff, man. I guess that's just a few, though. Yeah.
Awesome. My next question is, I know you guys have posted some covers before, but if there was another cover that you guys would like to do, what cover would it be?
We almost got approached for a '90s compilation, actually.
Okay.
But we just with everything going on with our album, we missed the cutoff, I think, to be a part of it. But because of that, I started kind of arranging like a version of "Creep" by Radiohead. But
Oh, nice.
I think
Okay.
like that's like everybody's covered
Yeah.
that song. Like, it's like the number one covered song. So I don't know if that'd be a great idea. But the version I had in my head, like I really liked. So I might, whether it's with Dayseeker, I might just do it by myself. But I think it would be cool. I was thinking today it would be cool just because of like Chester Bennington passing
Yeah,
away. I thought
yeah.
it'd be cool to like do a take on like a Linkin Park song, like just as like a tribute
Homage,
sort of.
yeah.
But yeah, what a bummer.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even. I thought it was like a hoax at first. I was
That's
like, there's
same.
there's
That's-
no way. Like I
there's
was like,
no
I was
way.
like, oh, that's a funny joke, and then. Yeah, our guitarist Gino was like, no, it's
No, it's
like
not a joke, it's real.
there's like multiple like
Sources.
yeah, I was really
Yeah.
really sad, man, because that was definitely like that was like a thing where like I remember being like 14 and coming
Yeah.
home and like I had like not a great growing up experience with with my mom, which I'm sure is pretty obvious to like a
Yeah.
lot of
Fans.
people who listen
yeah.
to our music.
Yep.
But yeah, I remember I had like my CD player, like boombox, and I would like. This was when. Do you guys have Tower Records out here? Do you remember those? Or is that a thing for you guys?
It's not over here, but I know Tower Records, though. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they used to have one. It was like walking distance from my house. So I'd spend my allowance. It was funny. I'd hear like a single on an album, and I would
Just immediately.
I would take
go
my
back.
allowance, and it was man, it's nuts. Yeah, I would just be like, I'd hear like a single from like Stained, and I'd be like, well, I like the one song. I'll see if I like
I
the
could
whole
take the
album.
chance,
and so
yeah.
it was a lot of money though I spent on albums where the single was the best one, and then I didn't like anything else on it. But no, like Hybrid Theory and like Meteora. I just
Yeah.
remember being like super bummed out when I was a kid, and then I would go play like Linkin Park or like really sad sounding music, and it was sort of like therapeutic for me. So yeah, it was sad when I heard that guy died, because I feel like his vibe with Linkin Park, or I guess hopefully offering like comfort to people who go through like really tough things, is like it's like really important for like our band. So
certainly.
it's like, it was like a bummer to hear that like his
band,
I guess his demons like got the best of him. But yeah, great guy. So I thought maybe that would be cool. I haven't talked to any of the guys about it though, so
it might be a future thing. So
yeah.
don't hold Rory to this, but it could inevitably happen. But next question, a fun question: if you favorite food?
Pizza, probably.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, as much as touring sometimes can make you despise pizza, but I just ate pizza like 10 minutes ago, so I guess I do like it, but it is awful for you. So it's a struggle, definitely.
Yes. Next question, Rory: if you could pick somebody to collaborate with, who would it be?
I was gonna say Silent Planet, but that's I guess we've already done that.
Twice.
We had actually talked about possibly doing like an actual like group effort called Day Planet, or like Silent Seeker or something. We talked about it a while ago, where it's like it'd be cool to like, if like we covered one of their songs and they did one of ours, and then we like wrote like a collaborative
like
effort.
the North Lane Into Heart's Wake kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want to say that though, because
I feel like a lot of people will be like, let's get on this. Like,
but we just did like part 2 with Garrett too,
that's true.
So it's like we technically already got to sort of collaborate with Silent Planet. Man, I don't know, like I would love to collaborate with like a really good like female singer. Honestly, there's this band called Daughter. Do you listen to Daughter at all?
Yep.
Oh man, she has such like a soothing, like beautiful tone to her voice. So I've been like, that's like one thing where like Dayseeker's fun, and then I have like solo stuff, but I've been like really, I also really enjoy like the Civil Wars, or like You Plus Me, like Dallas Green and Pink's like side project. So there was a girl I dated a few years ago she was a singer, and we got to like jam together a few times, some covers, and she would even help me out with like originals and like make these like boy-girl duet versions of like solo songs I have. And I always thought, I was like, that'd be really cool to do like
duets,
collaborative effort. So maybe let's say, man, I wish I knew her name. She's a singer of Daughter. That would be really cool, but there's like no way that'll ever happen.
Hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened before. But
yeah, I suppose.
Next question, Rory: obviously you play guitar and you do vocals, but if you could pick another instrument to be proficient at, what instrument would it be?
Piano, probably, or cello. I do play piano, but I'm not very good, because I only get to play it like a couple times a year. But I do like playing it. I have a decent hand in writing like a lot of the piano parts, like in Dayseeker actually. But it's all like MIDI and everything, So it's like I can like hear something, and then we can MIDI it out and then make it sound amazing. But like I couldn't sit down and probably play. There's some stuff I can play that we've written, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm sure there's no way I could actually play. But piano would be great. Cello seems really interesting, but I tried violin actually. I was like a huge Yellow Card fan when I was like really young.
Of course,
I got really inspired to do a violin when I was learning guitar, and I thought because I had been playing guitar for like a couple of years that it would be easy, but I don't know. And I got kind of a crappy violin, so maybe that was it. But oh man, it sounded bad, and I couldn't really. The whole thing with not having frets on the violin was like, I don't know. I was just like, I don't get how you do this. I don't know how you play it. It was really it was a struggle, man. So, but I love cello, but I don't know if I have the capability to learn how to play an instrument that isn't
guitar.
Not spoon-fed. When on a guitar, it's really easy. It's like your finger goes here, and if it goes here, it's wrong. So, piano or cello would be great.
Nice. Yeah. Next question. I don't know how big of a video game fan you are, but if you could be a video game character, who would you be, Rory?
Oh, man.
I know this is probably the question for Sean, because I know he's a Zelda fan. So.
Yeah. Oh man, Zelda would be cool. Link is great. I was into video games a lot more when I was younger, honestly. Actually, it's funny because I loved video games, and then like I mean, I might have gotten into music one way or another, but the catalyst for me to start was actually because I had like a PS2 when I was like 14 or 15, and they would collect a lot of dust and dirt inside, and it would run really slow.
So terribly, yeah.
I had a buddy. He was like, oh, just like unscrew it, open it up, and then like do one of those like spray guns and spray all the dust out, and then it runs like new. And I was like, oh, okay. And so it was a weird like plastic like paper, like really thin like paper part that slid into this little part of the console, and it separated when I was taking it out, and I thought it was like such a minute thing that I was like, I was like, that can't be that. I put it back, and it didn't look good. And so on the PS2, you'd like flick the switch in the back, it'd be red, and then you push the red button, and then the green and blue lights would come on, and like I flicked it on, the red was there, and then I kept clicking it, and it like, so I like killed my PS2 basically. And then I remember like I just like didn't have anything to do after I broke it. So my sister got into this weird mindset that her and her friends were gonna start this all-girl like punk band called like the Electric Strawberry Shoes or something. And so my dad bought her like there's I think it's Squire. It's not Fender, but it's like
it's Squire.
Knockoff.
Yep, it's Squire. You're right. Yeah.
There's like there's like a combo package you can buy. It's like $150 bucks.
Yeah,
I think it's like
I know.
the guitar, the amp, and a cord, and like she had this guitar there, and I was like, I just picked it up because I was really bored, and then it was like she had. I don't think she touched it even once after she got it, and it was really out of tune, and I just remember it kind of like. I was like, well, man, maybe if it like at least was in tune, I could try and play. Like it was like frustrating me, and then I had a buddy who he played like acoustic guitar and everything, so I just asked him to like show me some chords and everything, and then I got really into. That's kind of like how I started playing guitar, and then I feel like from there, like I started like I liked the idea of like singing, and then I'm sure I wasn't very good when I was like 16 or 17, but that was when I kind of started like music and stuff. It's because of my PlayStation died. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it's funny.
All right, next question, Rory. If you could compile a dream tour, who'd be on it?
Architects, probably.
Nice.
Not to sound like a fanboy, but no, they're great. They're
awesome.
They're like one of the only bands in the genre. Like I feel like I still like.
Still
they're
can
like one of
listen
the
to.
only heavy bands that like we actually will actively listen to in the van. They're great. I've loved Under Oath since I was a kid.
Yeah,
that would be
course.
cool, especially because like they kind of like came
Resurfaced.
back.
Yep.
I think sort of.
Yeah.
And then I really like As Cities Burn too. I don't think they're ever going to play a show again from what I saw.
Yeah.
Some weird stuff on social media, but I have a lot of.
You have hope that they'll do.
It'd be cool. They always seem to come back every couple of years, but yeah, they're great. I feel like those three bands would be cool. It's just like a lot of respect for like the musical and like specifically like the lyrical content too of all those bands. I think they're great, and I think they write like really like interesting, fast-paced or like heavy music. It's not like typical or cookie cutter.
No, absolutely. I would agree with that, and also if that ever exists, I would probably pay good money to go see that. But next question, Rory. Favorite TV show, favorite movie?
Probably The Office, which
Yeah.
all the guys in my band will give me shit for because I was like I wasn't a big it wasn't even like I wasn't a fan. It's just I'm just not one of those guys that can like sit down and really just get through like I'd rather watch like a movie and be done in like a few hours as opposed to like The Office is like
a bunch of seasons.
Oh my god, yeah,
seasons,
like 30 minutes an episode. There's like 9 seasons and 20 episodes for each season. But no, but yeah, our drummer Mike kind of got me hooked on it. But I mean, it's nice because we all watch it, so we always joke around about it. But we just passed through Scranton actually a few days ago, so I thought that was really funny. I love The Office. Man, I like a lot of movies. I feel like. Not to plug my band, but I love Eternal Sunshine. That was probably why I wrote the song about it. But I feel like that was like a cool thing where like I liked it the first time I saw it. I really did. But it's still like I just watch it sometimes and I'm still kind of blown away by like you have to watch it more than once because there's so many like little things that you just
just miss out on.
Yeah, like some guys just coming up to him and talking to like Jim Carrey, and you're just like, I don't, like, what's happening? And it's like a really weird interaction, and then like once you've watched it a few times, you just start like connecting all these things.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was so cool how it was like he obviously wants to like get rid of her from his memory entirely, but I thought it was so cool how they like the way they deleted the memories was like it worked backwards from the most recent point.
Yes,
so he like started hitting like all of the really good stuff, and then he was like, oh no, I don't want to forget this. So it was kind of, because I mean that is how, like, you know, I mean there are people who are still married and still seem to enjoy each other's company, but like in my experience and with a lot of, or you know, friends relationships, it does seem like the best times are at the beginning, and then it gets terrible after a few years. But no, I just always thought like the preparation and like the artistry and like making that movie, I had a lot of respect for it.
Nice. My next question, Rory, if you could only listen to one album for a month straight, what album would it be?
Oh man, like currently, I guess.
It could be of all time. It doesn't have to necessarily be a current record.
Man,
unless that makes it easier for
maybe
you.
The Alchemy Index by Thrice.
Yeah,
that's like
classic.
That's technically a very long, because I think that's 24. Yeah, 24 songs. Yeah. So maybe that would feel.
There you go.
That'd feel a little bit easier. There's just a lot of colors and a lot of different sounds on that collection of songs from them. Yeah.
Nice. And lastly, Rory, tell them about your band, of course, where they can find you at, and anything coming up in the next couple months.
Yeah, you can find everything at dayseekerband.com, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. All of our website, that was like the best part. It has like all of our tour dates, links to our album, like our music videos. We have, I don't know when this video is coming out, but we have we have a CD release show in Anaheim at Chain Reaction, actually, that venue I was telling you about. And so that'll be a good night. We're going to do some filming and a bunch of like limited edition stuff, and we're going to be playing like a lot of new stuff off of the newer album, which will be kind of stressful, but and just some more touring. I'm sure somewhere down the line we'll do like some reimagined stuff for Dreaming is Sinking, because there's a lot of songs that they'd be like so easy to do that for. Just some touring and lots of plans definitely for the future.
Awesome. Well, if you haven't already, check out Dayseeker's new record, Dreaming is Sinking, Waking is Rising. It's an awesome record. Obviously, we did like a half an hour review on it, so if you want to sit through a half an hour's worth of video, certainly hit that. That would be great. Also, if you enjoy what you see here, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the thumbs up while this helicopter flies above us, ironically. But anyway, thank you, Rory, for coming on, man.
Thank you.
I can't
for
say
having me.
how much I love your band, and it's kind of an honor for me to have you on.
Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, of course. If you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.